Hello everyone, myself Mrs. Shatabdi Dhar, Senior Faculty of SVIST, is again here to discuss with you about some points of the basic part of C programming.
In this unit, I am going to discuss about C operators, that is different types of operators used in C language. Those are arithmetic, logical, assignment, relational, unary, binary, increment and decrement, conditional, bitwise, special, comma, size of, postfix, prefix, etc. and operator precedence and associativity of operators, type conversion, typecasting, and about formatted input and formatted output from the Unit 1 of Basic of C chapter. Now, what are the operators in C programming language? An operator is a symbol that tells the compiler to perform a certain mathematical or logical manipulation. Operators are used in programs to manipulate data and variables. There are 8 types of operators. Those are arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operators, assignment operators, increment and decrement operators, conditional operators, bitwise operators, and special operators. Now I am going to discuss about this arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operators are used to performing mathematical calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. Now, see in this chart, if A equal to 21 and B equal to 10, then the operator plus sign, that is used for addition, what does it do? Adds two operands. And for example, you can see that a plus b equal to will be 31. And the operator minus, the subtract, it subtracts second operand from the first operand. And the result will be a minus b equal to 11. The next operator is multiplication. It multiplies both the operands and the result will be a multiplication by b equal to 210, that is 210. Next, the division operator. It divides the numerator by denominator. So b divided by a equal to 2. Next comes the modulus operator. Modulus operator and remainder of after an integer division. So the result will be 1. Now come in this programming, C program. As you know, first you have to declare this hash include stdi.h. Now in this main, we have declared 3 variables, that is a, b, c, and assigned 2 values in a and b. Now comes the operator operations, that is c equal to a plus b, and the print form, that is line 1 equal to value of c is %d, %d, and gives the value of c. Next come the c equal to a minus b. After that c equal to a asterisk b, that is a multiplied by b, and then c equal to a divided by b, and then c divided by c equal to a modulus b. After that we are getting the result, that is line 1 value of c equal to 31, which is the result after addition. And after that we are getting the result, that is line 2 value of c is 11, which is giving the result after subtraction. And next comes the value of c is 210, which gives the result after multiplication. After that the value of c is 2, that is the result of division. And at last the value of C is 1, which is the result after doing the modulation. The relational operators are used to comparing two quantities or values of two variables in C language. Now here you can see that there are 6 types of relational operator. The first relational operator is double equal to sign. It checks if the value of two operands are equal or not. If yes, then the condition becomes true. Now let us assume that variable A holds the value 10 and the variable B holds the value 20. Then A equal to B is not true. Now the second relational operator is not equal to. It checks if the value of two operands are equal or not. If the values are not equal, then the condition becomes true. Now through this value, that is A equal to 10 and B equal to 20, again here A not equal to B is true. The next relational operator is greater than sign. It checks if the value of left operand is greater than the value of right operand. If yes, then the condition becomes true. Now by this value, that is A equal to 10 and B equal to 20, A greater than B is not true. Then the relational operator comes, that is less than. It checks if the value of left operand is less than the value of right operand. If yes, then the condition becomes true. Through the value, that is A equal to 10 and B equal to 20, A less than B is true. The next relational operator is greater equal to. It checks if the value of left operand is greater than or equal to the value of right operand. If yes, then the condition becomes true. So, by this example, that is A equal to 10 and variable B equal to 20, the A greater equal to B is not true. And the last relational operator is less than equal to. It checks if the value of left operand is less than or equal to the value of right operand. If yes, then the condition becomes true. So through this value, that is A equal to 10 and B equal to 20, A less equal to B is true. Now say in this program, int A equal to 21 and B equal to 10. We have assigned those values. So in this condition, that is if A equal to B, what should it print? Is it equal or it is not equal? Those are not equal. So the printout will become here. Our output will come here. A is not equal to B. When the condition comes here, that is A less equal to B or greater than equal to B, less than B or greater than B, then it should be not less than B. And when it comes that A equal to 5 and B equal to 20, and when the condition is checked that A less than equal to B or B greater than equal to A, so here comes the result. A is either less than or equal to B, or B is either greater than or equal to B. So here comes the result. C language provides three logical operators. When we test more than one condition to make decisions, there are this like double ampersand, which means logical and, double pipeline, which means logical or, and the exclamatory sign, which means the logical not. So there are three types of logical operators. Those are logical and, logical or, and logical not. Let us take some example, that is A equal to 1 and B equal to 0. So when the logic comes, that logic end, so A logical end B gives us it is false, and about that A logical OR and B is gives the result true, and not equal to A logical not of A, it gives us false result. Now in this program we have taken that A equal to 5 and B equal to 20. So the condition A logical and B gives us the condition, that is condition is true, and for the condition A logical OR of B, the conditions gives us, but output gives us condition is true. And when it comes that A equal to 0 and B equal to 10, then for if else condition, the condition comes it is not true and condition is true for not equal not logical not of A logical AND of B. The next operator is assignment operator. Assignment operators applied to assign the result of an expression to any variable. C has a collection of shorthand assignment operators. Mainly the simple assignment operator assigns value from right side operand to left side operand. The operator is look like this equal to sign. So let us see some example, that is C equal to A plus B will assign the value of A plus B to C. Now this operator, that is plus sign with this equal to sign and an assignment operator. It adds the right operand to the left operand and assign the result to the left operand. So C plus equal to A is equivalent to C equal to C plus A. The next operator is minus equal to, that is subtract and assignment operator. It subtracts the right operand from the left operand and assigns the result to the left operand. So C subtract equal to A is equivalent to C equal to C minus A. Next comes the multiplication sign equal to. Multiply and assignment operator. It multiplies the right operand with the left operand and assigns the result to the left operand. So C asterisk equal to A is equivalent to C equal to C multiplied by A. Divided equal to. Divide and assignment operator. It divides the left operand with the right operand and assigns the result to the left operand. So C divided equal to A is equivalent to the result, that is C equal to C divided by A. Next, the modulus equal to. It gives us modulus and assignment operator. It takes modulus using two operands and assigns the result to the left operand. That is C modulus equal to A is equivalent to C equal to C modulus A. Now this operator, that is left shift and assignment operator, it gives us C left shift equal to Z is same as C equal to C left shift from Z. Next come the right shift and assignment operator. C right shift equal to Z is same as C equal to C right shift Z. Next come the bitwise and assignment operator. So C bitwise and Z is same as C equal to C and bitwise and 2. Next comes the bitwise exclusive OR and assignment operator. It gives us C bitwise OR equal to Z is same as C equal to C and bitwise operator Z. Bitwise exclusive operator. Next comes the bitwise inclusive OR and assignment operator. C inclusive bitwise inclusive OR equal to Z is same as C equal to C bitwise inclusive OR with Z. Now here I have given an C programming example of using assignment operators. Now in this program I have taken an integer variable a equal to 21. So 21 value is assigned in the integer variable a and have taken an integer variable c. When I am writing that c equal to sign, that is assignment sign of a, so the value will print for c is 21. For the and assignment operator, the value will be c equal to 42. For subtract and assignment operator, the value will print here 21. The value for multiply and assignment operator will print here the value of c equal to 441. And the value of divided and assignment operator will give us the result that c equal to 21. The value of modulus and assignment operator will give us the result 11. The left shift and assignment operator will give us the result 44, and the right shift and assignment operator will give us the result 11. The bitwise and assignment operator will give us the result, that is value of c equal to 2. And the bitwise OR and assignment operator will give us the result, that is c equal to 0. And the bitwise inclusive OR, bitwise and assignment operator will give us the result, that is c equal to 2. And the bitwise OR and assignment operator will give us the result, that is c equal to 0. And bitwise inclusive OR and assignment operator will give us the result, that is value of c equal to 2. The next operators are increment and decrement operator. Increment and decrement operators are useful operators generally used to minimize the calculation. That is, plus plus x and x plus plus means x equal to x plus 1, or minus x and x minus minus means x equal to x minus 1. But there is a slight difference between plus plus or minus minus written before or after the operand. Applying the pre-increment first odd one to the operand, and then the result is assigned to the variable on the left, whereas post-increment first assigns the value to the variable on the left and then increment the operand. Can I make you understand about that? Okay. The operators are plus plus sign and minus minus sign, which are known as increment operator, which increases the integer value of 1. So, if the variable a holds the value 10, so a plus plus equal to will be 11. And for the minus minus sign, that is decrement operator, it decreases the integer value by 1. So a with decrement operator is equal to the value will be 9. Now in this program, if a equal to 5 and b also equal to 5, then when we print the value a minus minus and minus minus b, the value will be 5 and 4. Again, when we print a minus 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 b, then value will be 4 and 3, and last of all it gives the result will be 1 and 0. Because of this, post increment and pre increment or post decrement or pre decrement matter. The next operator is conditional operator. C offers a ternary operator which is a conditional operator, which is a combination of question mark and colon sign to construct conditional expressions. If condition is true, then value x colon otherwise value y. So in this C program, I have taken a variable, integer variable equal to 10 and another variable b. And in this logic, b equal to, in the braces, a equal to 1 and then question mark 20 colon 30. So here gives this conditional operator that if a equal to 1, then value will be 20, else the value will be 30. So here you can see that a equal to 1, so value will not 20. So here you can see that the value is printed here, that b is 30. Again, b equal to in the braces a equal to 10 and question mark 20 colon 30, which is same as some condition like if a equal to 10, then the result will be 20, and if not, then 30 or else 30. So at first I have assigned the value 10 in the variable a. So the variable's value is equal to 10. So the result will be here, that is value of b equal to printed as 20. The next operator is bitwise operator. C provides a special operator for bit operation between two variables. Here you can see that there are 6 types of bitwise operators. Those are binary left shift operator, binary right shift operator, binary ones complement operator, binary AND operator, binary XOR operator, and binary OR operator. Now, in this program, you can see that I have declared an unsigned character variable, that is a, and assigned value 5 in this a, and another character variable is b and assigned a value 9. Now I'm going to print that doing the binary AND operator. As the value of 5 and 9 is in binary, that is 101 and 1001, it's going to be the result as after AND operation 0001. After this OR operation, it's going to be 1101. Next, after XOR operation, it's going to be 1100. And doing on that ones complement, it's going to be 11111010. And the result on B, if we do that binary left shift operator, it will be shift by 1 and becomes 1001010. And again, when we do the operator with binary right shift operator, then it shifted by 1 bit in right side and becomes 0000100. And here you can see in this output that first time a equal to 5, b equal to 9, a AND operation becomes 1, a or binary OR operation becomes 13, A XOR operation with B becomes 12. A with NOT operation becomes 250, and for left shift operator it becomes 18, and after right shift operator it becomes 4. C language also supports some special operators. Those are ampersand, star that is used as pointer, and also size of operator. Ampersand is used to get the address of any variable. Like ampersand A will give us the address of A. And this star that is used as pointer to any variable. Example is pointer A is here. Star is a pointer to the variable A. Now, size of operator. This operator gives the size of the variable. As here you can see in this example, size of char will gives us 1. Now in this program, you can see that I have declared an integer variable a character variable b, float variable c, double variable d, and a pointer that is ptr, which is denoted as star ptr because it's a pointer, and another variable that is q, and assigned value 50 to the integer variable q. Now ptr equal to ampersand q, which means that address of q is assigned to the variable ptr. Now when I am going to print this pointer ptr, it will gives us the value 50 as you can see in this output. Next, when we are going to see the size of a, as it's a integer variable, it will give us the value 4. Next, when we are going to print the size of b, it will give us 1 as it is a float character variable. Next, the size of c, as it's a float variable, it will give us 4, and size of d will gives us the result as 8 because it's a double variable. Now let us talk about operators precedence and associativity in C language. Operator precedence determines which operator is performed first in an expression with more than one operators with different precedence. As you can see in this chart, the postfix operators associativity is left to right. Now what is the operator's associativity? Operator's associativity is used when two operators of same precedence appear in an expression. Associativity can be either left to right or right to left. For example, asterisk and divide, that is multiply and divide, have same precedence and their associativity is left to right. So expression 100 by 10 multiplied by 10 is treated as in the braces 100 by 10 multiplied by 10. Now in this program you can see that E equal to A plus B multiplied by C by D. Now as A equal to 20 and B equal to 10, C equal to 15 and D equal to 5, the result will be as coming in this way, that in braces 30 into 15 by, and the which will be the result, that would be by 5. So the result will be 90. After that, E gives the logic as A plus B multiplied by C then divided by A, and here the first expression, that is A plus B multiplied by C, is taken under braces. Now the result will be here come like this, 30 multiplied by 15 and then by 5. Here also the result will be 90. In the next logic, it comes as in the braces a plus b, then multiplied with in the braces c by d. So here comes first in the braces 30. Why? A equal to 20 and b equal to 10. So a plus b gives us 30. And here c by d, that is c equal to 15 and d equal to 5. So 30 into 15 by 5, it gives also 90. The result will be 90. The next logic is E equal to A plus in the braces B multiplication with C, braces closed, by D. The result will be like that, 20, because A equal to 20, plus in the braces 150, because the multiplication with B into C will be 150, and then by 5. So the result will be here is 50, as because of this precedence and associativity. There is one feature in C programming language, it's called type conversion. The type conversion process in C language is basically converting one type of data type to other to perform some operation. The conversion is done only between those data types wherein the conversion is possible. There are two types of conversion. Those are implicit type conversion and explicit type conversion. Implicit type conversion is usually performed by the compiler when necessary without any commands by the user. It's also known as automatic type of conversion because it's done by the compiler on its own without any external trigger from the user. It generally takes place when in an expression more than one data type is present. In such condition, type conversion takes place to avoid loss of data. All the data types of the variables are upgraded to the data type of the variable with largest data type, as you can see in this picture. It is possible for implicit conversion to loss information signs can be lost when sign is implicitly converted to unsigned, and overflow can occur when long is implicitly converted to float. The next one is explicit type of conversion. Explicit in this process, it's also called typecasting and it is user defined. Here the user can typecast the result to make it of a particular data type. Explicit type conversion rules out of use of compiler for converting one data type to another instead of user explicitly defines within the program the data type of the operands in the expression. Now in this program given as example in implicit type conversion, int a equal to 20 and double b equal to 20.5. So here first operand is int type and other is type of double. So as per rule 2, the variable a will be converted to the double. Therefore the final answer is double. Double a plus b equal to will be 40.5000. Now in this example of explicit type conversion, double dA equal to 4.5 and double dB equal to 4.6 and double dC equal to 4.9, which is explicitly defined by the user. Now int result equal to int DA plus int DB plus int DC. And here comes the printf, that is result equal to %d of result. Thus, in this example, we find that the output result is 12 because in the result expression, the user has explicitly defined the operands or variables as integer data type. Hence, there is no explicit conversion of data type by the compiler. If in case implicit conversion was used, the result would be what? It would be 13. In C language, for taking input and getting output, there are two types of functions. Those are formatted functions and unformatted functions. For formatted input functions and formatted output functions, some particular fashion is used. Here, %d is the conversion specification for integer and W denotes the maximum width of the input data. If the length of the input is more than the width, then values are not stored correctly in the formatting integer input. In this case, where %wd, the W denotes the minimum width of the data and d is for integer. If the length of the variable is less than the width, then the value is printed right, justified with leading spaces. It's called formatting integer output. For formatting floating point input, %wf, here W is an integer number specifying the maximum width of the input data including digits before and after, decimal points and the decimal itself. In formatting floating point output, %w.nf, the W is the minimum width of output data and N is the digits to be printed after decimal point. Note that width includes digits before and after the decimal point and the decimal itself. For formatted function of characters, scanf and printf can be used as input and output function, and also for integer, float and string variables. For unformatted functions, the input functions can be getCh, getChe, getChar for character type of variable, and for output those are putch and putchar. For string it should be getS, and for output it should be putS function. By this we have completed this chapter or unit 1 on basics of C programming language. Here we have studied about C operators, C operator precedences and associativity of operators, type conversion, typecasting, formatted input and also formatted output. So don't forget to subscribe my channel, and thank you everyone.